Треба буде нашій колезі по роботі допомогти, якщо не помиляюсь.
Hey, Jensen! Long time no see.
Так, це вона.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then play scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Ох, надавали мені ще квестів. Йопс, тудей. Так, стоп. Дайте мені завершити те, що я хоча б почав. Так. Давайте здамо цей квест. А, десь тут. Мені прямо сюди? Це мені?
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Who is it?
Так, цей квест ми виконали, ми дізналася про смерть нашої колишньої коханки. Так. Основне, якщо я натисну, це мені... Ні, не сюди. Куди? Це мені не сюди. Я знову ж перепрошую, що, можливо, ніяк майже не коментую, але діалоги, типа, треба слухати. Блять, стоп, це що? О, ось це, ні, мені там відкрився рівень. Я дивлюсь по часу, по запису, я вже, мабуть, не встигну, але тоді хоча б добіжимо до цього завдання, і, можливо, я тільки потім почну його виконувати. Ой, господи, я з віком помічаю, що чим частіше я хворію, тим менше мені це подобається взагалі. Так. Нам треба... Можна швидше тут піти. Ну, мені треба буде зараз пертися в цей колон, так? Чи ні? Так. Так, ну добренько. Угу. Ці хлопці явно мене туди не пропустять. Тут є... Ні, тут теж не. Ну, добре, побіжимо кружечком. Я це просто на записі прискорю. Так, по-перше, ми забіжимо до наших шановних
What'll it
суддів.
be?
Мені хочеться продати для тебе ось цей прекрасний пістолето, ось цей дробовик. Ми продаємо і ось це. Це ніби ок. Ось тут. А тепер купити. Не сумніваюсь, що скажеш, що у нього з'явилось прям щось нове. Ну, чого? Давайте ось це купимо так 2 штучки.
Always a pleasure.
Тепер йдемо до цієї квартири. Біжимо, я би сказав. Цього діда нема. Бу-бу-бу. Так, по-перше, ми тут зламати зараз зможемо. Так, давайте. По-перше, треба не забувати зберігатись. Перепрошую. Так, злам. Ага, ага. О.
Access granted.
Це було близько. Ох, ФПС, ФПС. Як же з тобою проблему вирішити? Давайте знову.
Access granted.
Так, окей. Квартира. Так.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off?
Уяви собі.
Come on, man! I need my new...
Ах. Ну, тут ніби такого більше нічого нема. Це насамперед зробимо і все. Можемо, в принципі, іти. Так, що мені тепер треба? Ага. Тобто мені з ним пертися якось домовлятися. Типу. Ну добре. Побігли. Вітаю.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain, that just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you
Добре.
out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
Так, пояснюю. Нейропозин — це препарат медичний, який вони продавали на вулицях. Ну, не продавали, як ми зрозуміли вже, що просто віддавали. Це штука, яка допомагає людям з імплантами, як наш головний герой. Тобто не у всіх тіло приймає імпланти, у деяких воно їх відторгнення викликає у тіло. Тому треба їм треба приймати ось цей самий медичний препарат. Це, по-моєму, він. Ні, це просто безпечно. Ну, коротше, нейропозин — це для людей з документаціями. І він дуже дорогий, як ви здогадалися. Ну і його треба просто роздавати цим хлопцям. Ну, вони їх точніше роздавали. Боже, як ФПС мене затовпав за цю серію, це жах. Так. А як з вами, до речі? У мене тут глушника немає, якщо я не помиляюсь. Так.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union.
Добре, давайте, погнали. Нічого не сталося. Все ок. Ні, взагалі-то не ок. Я хочу... Стоп. Мені сказали вернутися, я їх в живих залишив, так? А я хочу трохи по-іншому. Ой, будильничок. Це значить, що годинка вже прийшла і серію треба завершувати. Ну... добре, давайте зараз... Швидке збереження завантажимо. Так, чудово. Тепер у нас... Що у нас? У нас зараз буде те ж саме, тільки... Так. Оп. Це було швидко. Тепер я зробив... Так, ну все, ми в принципі зробили те, що я хотів. Я повз запис хочу спробувати одну штуку тут. Тут ачівочка є. Ця ачівочка пов'язана от з цією річчю. Та стій! Стій! Ну, трохи ближче. Добре. Тай. Угу. Так, типу... Ага. А можна це по-іншому зробити? Цю ачівку та стійти? Ага. Ні, по-іншому не вийде. Треба прям таки... Це захитро буде, да? Добре. Я попав в землю? Тихо ти. Ага, я зрозумів. Так, окей. Це я виріжу все. Треба вернутися до цього. Хлопці зараз.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that
Та
security...
я зробив це.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall. I know your heart was in the right place. Augmentations are a complicated issue, and we're still trying to figure out all the ramifications. It's not perfect, but the end still doesn't justify the means.
That's where you and I are different men, Jensen. You follow the rules, but fail to recognize that the rules are written by those in power. Me? I'm willing to do what has to be done.
Все. З тобою ми розібралися. Зараз, мабуть, по-перше, знову продамо цим баригам.
How may I be?
Так, я знаю. Знову продаємо йому дробовик, пістолет, автомат. До 100 біса патронів до них. Ну, не до 100 біса, а так, трошечки. Так, це все, а що купити? Як, тебе оновлюються товари, чувак? Я ж до тебе вже не перший раз заходжу, так.
Always a pleasure.
Так, ну добре, все ж таки збігаємо, здамо вже цей хоча б квест. А, він на вулиці, як прекрасно.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
Та все я забрав, ну що ж ти?
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Так. Ну, тепер точно все? Здається. Прокачка ще? А, курва. Так, тут треба двоє, а тут... І тут два. Та що ж таке? Ні на що не вистачає грошей. Ну, це ще не всі квести. Ось що нам треба виконати на наступний раз, хлопці і дівчата. Тому я з вами на цій ноті прощаюся. Я дуже радий повірити, що я вернувся в Deus Ex. Я перепрошую ще раз за свій голос, за те, як я звучу, можливо, трохи незручно. Звучу якби трохи з хріпацою, але кажу, я прихворів, тому є як є. Будемо проходити Deus Ex далі, ну а я з вами прощаюся. З вами був Олександр Кіт. До зустрічі.